Hey guys, thank you for stopping by. Today I have a video. I wanted to do a review of the new Milani, what is it called? 3 Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. So if you're like really into makeup or you're like on social media, this has been kind of trending quite a bit and a lot of people have been, giving their 2 cents on it. So I just kind of wanted to do a review and let you know how it worked for me and kind of add my 2 cents to the noise. So I have like a note card here, so hopefully it'll keep me on track. Alright, so I'm going to start with cost. And this is what it looks like. If you haven't seen what it looks like. Alright, so that's what it looks like. And cost-wise, I have seen this anywhere from $10.99 to like $13.99. I did get this from Walmart for around that price, $10 and change. So definitely check CVS, Walgreens, Walmart if you're looking for it, and cost will vary based on where you go. Color selection, I have to say it's pretty good. You can go to the Milani Instagram webpage and you can see different people rocking it. I mean, they did a pretty good job with the color selection, and so yeah, I'm kind of impressed with that. For myself, I did get chestnut initially, which is number 13, but I kind of found this to be just a little bit too dark. I think in the summertime this would be perfect, so I did get 11, which is amber. And that is what I'm wearing today. I did mix the both of them to get this, the color that I felt like would be perfect for my skin tone. So, alright, so wear time. I wore this to work a couple of times, several times, just because I do work long hours. I'm going non-stop, so I figured that would actually be like a great indicator of how well this foundation works. I would say, like, for me, around the 8 hour mark, I did notice a little bit of shine in my T-zone. Nothing crazy. Nothing that I would say was that obvious. Just, I think it was more because I was paying attention to how the foundation worked. So I did go into the restroom. I dabbed my forehead just with some paper towel, some tissue, dabbed my forehead, my T-zone, and I was good for the next 8 hours. Like, it looked really good. So definitely it is long wearing. And I would say I have worn it a couple of times, and I definitely think it's pretty impressive in the sense that, 8-12 hours later, it still looks really good. So application wise, for the most part, it is a very thick consistency, and I'm going to show you. It's very thick. I don't know if you can see that on here, but it's very thick. So I did use a beauty blender, the one by Real Techniques, sponge, wet it, and that's kind of how I have always applied the foundation. Sorry, I'm cleaning my hands. Just because it's really thick, I think you definitely want to do that. I mean, whichever way, you can make it work for you, but there is probably that likelihood it could look a little cakey. So I would definitely recommend just kind of applying it maybe with some Fix Plus, with a beauty blender, just because it is kind of a very thick consistency, so that it doesn't look too cakey on the skin. So that's how I wear it. I do not use a primer just because I'm lazy. I do need to wear a primer, but I don't. Just super lazy. But I did not wear a primer today. I never worn a primer, and it lasted the way, it did. I would definitely say foundations work differently for skin types, and so definitely tweak it to make it work for you. the way you feel like it would work the best. Don't give up on it if it doesn't work for you the first time. Try different methods and see if it would work for you. I've noticed that a lot of times with products that one person might say, oh, they use it this way, you use it the same way, and it won't work out that way, and they use it a different way, and then you get amazing results. So keep that in mind. You just have to tweak product items, anything in life, you just have to tweak it to work out, you know, for you. So I did not use a primer, just the foundation. I always do set my foundation. I always set it with a loose powder, with a pressed powder, but I always set it. I have combination skin, and so I always set my foundation, whichever foundation it is. Today I set it with the Laura Mercier. It's just the loose setting powder, and that's what it looks like. I got the small one. And I used this today so that you can get like an idea of the full color of what it looks like. I didn't want to use like any other kind of pressed powder that had color, and so you could see what it looks like. So I tried to use something that didn't have a lot of color to it. So that's what I used to set it today, and I have used that a couple of times and I like it. So in terms of claims about this foundation, it does say medium to full coverage, which I definitely agree. Goes back to that part where I say it's very thick. So definitely if you're trying to go for the beat look, this is definitely a great foundation you could do that with. And I think it could be medium coverage in the sense that probably if you just used less, you could definitely get like just, you know, a more even look, but not fully beat. By the way, today I did not use any concealer on my face, so it's just the foundation. I used 2 pumps of this, and that's it. I did not use no concealer, no highlight, nothing whatsoever, just because I wanted you guys to get a full look of what it looks like. It says it's lightweight, it's oil-free. I kind of agree with that. I think for how thick it is, and the kind of coverage you could get from it, it does feel light. It doesn't feel heavy. And again, probably that does go back to probably applying it with a beauty blender sponge. So keep that in mind application wise, you know, but it does feel lightweight for me. It says it's long wearing, which I did tell you that it is. Water resistance and sweat proof. Now that, I don't know. The few times I had to go in and you know, dab my T-zones or whatever, I did get transfer. Now I don't know if it's from this product or if it's from whatever I use to set my foundation. So it could be, I don't know, but that's what it says. It says water resistance and sweat proof. So I don't know. I did get transfer. As I said, a few times I have had to you know, blot, or I have gotten some transfer, but that again could just be the product I used, and maybe it's not the Milani, so I don't know. So that's kind of I hope I covered it. I think I did everything on my checklist. I don't know if you have any other questions. I hope I was able to cover pretty much everything that probably pertains to the foundation. I do recommend it. I think for the price, it's definitely a great foundation to add to your collection. It's, you know, it's like 10 bucks. Why not? It's full coverage, medium coverage. It's long wearing. Today on my face, I just have the foundation. I have this Milani Baked Blush, Red Vino. That's what it looks like. And just a highlighter from Estee Lauder that I've had a while back. So that's kind of it. Nothing crazy on my face today. Just kind of wanted you guys to get an idea of what this looks like. If you have any other questions, put them down below. I will definitely respond as soon as I can. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram and check out my blog, Emmyknowsbeauty.com. I will be posting outfit tonight, so definitely subscribe. By the way, if you're wondering what's on my lips, it's the new Milani, was it Metallics Amore liquid lipsticks. I'm going to be doing a review right after this, so definitely subscribe so you will see my thoughts on those. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Until next time, be well. Bye.